Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our $1 million prison build here in Prison Architect. It's currently day 4. Last time we got our prison started with a pretty basic setup here. We've got some admin area, holding cell for 14 prisoners, kitchen, and a couple benches and tables in this big empty room. But today, we're going to start building some stuff out here in the actual, I guess you could say, prison area proper. We've got everything fenced in. We've got the 2 layers of fence. In theory, sufficiently far enough to prevent a lot of stuff from being thrown over contraband-wise. But I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to start off with a nice big minimum security cell block. And when I say cell block, I mean everything. Separate canteen, separate kitchen, separate common room, maybe a yard, everything. But I want to take probably a whole lot of this space right here and build something. So let's, just for the sake of argument here, let's just kind of draw this out so we can figure out before we actually commit to getting anything built what this is going to end up looking like. So what I'm going to do is I have, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3 empty spaces here. If we just say start out with something like this. So we have a big area maybe full of cells. We could have something else up here that comes off to the side a little bit. And then something else that could come out maybe this way about the same distance. This was what, 15 meters? Yeah. So you have something that's like kind of, well, it's not a C because it's backwards, but it's like a C shape, a U shape, whatever, rotated. And what we could do is we could actually have a yard right here in the middle. We could have common spaces kind of in the center here, and then we could have 2 separate cell blocks. And for our medium, excuse me, not medium, our minimum security guys, we can give it a little bit of a bigger cell. I think there's actually a buff based on the size. I could not tell you what it is, and I think we can't look at that until we have some stuff unlocked here. Now let's see. Maybe it's psychology, I think. We'll go ahead and start researching that, and then we've got a bunch of other stuff we can do as well. Intelligence, that can be researched by the security chief, and then well, the rest of this stuff, extra grant's useful to have, so we'll go ahead and do that. But the point I'm trying to make is, I think if we have this sized right, we could actually have a pretty nice looking area. So if we have this, say, a cell here, that's 4x4. That's a little smaller than I was hoping for. But if we go see what we can get ourselves into here, see if I stuck with 4x5 up here, I could also make this 4x5. We'd have this little 1 block wide hallway, but honestly, that's kind of small for a hallway. So I think we'd actually want to make that a little bit bigger. So if we moved all of this back just a touch, then we could actually have our 3 block wide hallway and still have a 5x4 cell. So if we did that, we had just a bunch more of this kind of thing going on. Could I fit in the same amount of space? I could put 8 cells right here. And of course we can take this out, continue going this way like so. Can this go all the way across? Or are we going to run out of space? We're going to run out of space. Well, there's also no rule that says it has to be this exact dimension here either. But I do like the idea of having large cells kind of around the outside of this whole thing. And then something, common area, canteen, etc. in the middle. Or something like that. So we look at the offset here. This is actually, yeah, this is 2 blocks outside of this. So if we just went ahead and extended this, like so, then we could actually come in here. And we could move all of this if we still wanted to have our 4x5 insides here. Yeah, just do one of these numbers. Then we can move this right like so, and then this would actually line up right here. Right like this, and that would actually end up looking pretty good, I think. So you have 10 cells here. We could have another 10 cells down this side. We'll just go ahead and duplicate this. So we'd have 20 cells. We could continue coming around this way. So that would be another one there, another one there. And then, oh, look at this, look at this. That is wonderful. That's wonderful right there. We got 9. Got another 5. We could do the same thing here, except this is going to have to come up another couple blocks, because that's what we decided we were going to do. 2, 3, 4. So if I go up 6, that's going to give us our full width here. Yeah. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we are going to do. Just get this situated like so. Same thing on the other side. Yeah, and we can make this look aesthetically pleasing and kind of efficient at the same time without it being just completely ridiculous, square, soulless looking. Remember, this is a classy prison. I guess you guys are already starting to make up lore for the prison in the comments here. I guess rich prisoners who get whatever they want kind of deal. I don't know, wherever they put Martha Stewart after she got convicted of felony insider stock trading. It's probably something like this. But, so we got 9 cells here, 9 cells here. That's 18, plus another 10 is 28. If we go for an even 30, that might be a good place to start. Honestly, 28's not that bad, but I like kind of round, even numbers. So if we just did one right here, then that would give us a little bit of space to kind of build the rest of this out. We could actually have it set up a couple different ways. I think this would make the most sense just to be like a fence. We could have a yard here. It doesn't necessarily have to be this specific size. But if we think about the other buildings that we're going to be wanting to build around here, this is also something that would probably be copy-pastable if we decided to do that. Make stuff symmetrical. I think that's going to work out quite nicely. We have the main entrance being here. Then figuring out some other way to separate stuff. We also could just, put fences around the whole thing and just have everything completely self-contained like we were thinking about doing previously. So as far as other rooms go in our cell blocks, we're obviously going to want to have a canteen. We're going to want to have a kitchen. We don't have to have a separate canteen and kitchen for every single block, but I do think if we wanted to be like totally independent mini prisons, then it makes sense. So we would need to make some sort of provision for that. Having access to separate parole rooms, or at least one parole room. Maybe a dedicated security room. Yeah, I think we can get into some of this stuff and see what we can make happen here. A lot of stuff still hasn't been unlocked yet, but at the very least, getting this built would be a smart idea. So why don't we go ahead... Yeah, let's go ahead and just make this a wall here. Give us a little bit of space here to put our canteen. See, if we have 30 prisoners, and each of these tables we decide holds 6, then we've got to have 5 tables. I'd probably put in 6 tables just because. Nice symmetrical, but we can take a look at this to get a kind of an idea how big the canteen would need to be. It's not going to have to be huge, but we want to make sure we're having adequate space. So if we come in through the canteen here, plan out objects. The table is 1 by 3 and the benches are 1 by 4 and the benches are 1 by 4. So I don't know, I guess we could just kind of plan this out like so. So that would be a table. This would be a table. I guess I could just do that. Doesn't really matter. So if I were to do this, see, that doesn't quite match up. But this would be space for 6. That's 12. This would be 24. Now we could do a couple of these smaller tables here. And you know what? That actually looks kind of nice. That actually might work. That would be adequate seating, I'm pretty sure, for them to be able to do stuff. So if we did that, and then we had, say, the serving lines, which are, what, 5 blocks long? Yes, 5 blocks long. We could put one here, one here, and then, oh, because we want this to be a wall, actually. So maybe, I'm just thinking out loud here. Maybe we move this. And then we could have all this kind of set up the same way here. Yeah, just move that here, that here. And then just shift this all back. This is why it's nice to use the planning stuff. I never ever do this. I never ever do this, and I end up regretting it. Because then I miss something. But that would be enough seating for our guys here. This could easily be a serving thing here, or we could kind of offset it to one side because part of this is going to have to be kitchen, and part of the other side of this isn't going to end up being the kitchen. Let's see, how big does it have a restriction on how big the kitchen can be? I need to alphabetize these again. There we go. All right, kitchen does not have a size requirement. All right, so that's good. That means we could easily come in here and just make this behind a wall. Let's see, three wide on the inside isn't going to be big enough for a kitchen. So I'm going to end up committing the cardinal sin of doing this way too many times. But if we did this, we could put a couple doors here, and then this could end up being, I think that would be big enough for a small kitchen. Have 2 cookers, 2 fridges, and a sink probably should be enough to handle for 30 guys. If not, we can make it bigger. But if we did that, see, that's 7 out. There we go. And then we have still have our 3 wide hallway here. But that could be kitchen, and then we have this other smaller space. Unless security has a specific size it has to go in. 4x4. Oh, that would work. Yeah, we could put kitchen here, security here. We can always redo it if we feel like it's not up to snuff. But this should be adequate for a canteen for a single cell block. Oh, the sun's starting to come up. Let's pause this. We can actually, get something done today, because we have we have 14 prisoner capacity, quote unquote, in the holding cell. We want to make sure we make that stuff work. But if that's going to be canteen, kitchen, security, etc., common room we're going to have space for. I want to leave kind of a hallway here in the middle. So if we were to do, say this, common room, and then we could also have here some flex space, if you will, because we want to make sure we have a common room. I think I want to put a classroom in each of these. Maybe just one. Not entirely sure how that's going to work because of how the blocks get divided up. We might end up just having central classroom facilities, and everything else gets popped off into one of these things. But if we have a common room, let's see, how many inside? 12. Okay, so it's not going to be evenly divisible. Unless we went all the way through the middle here, that actually might be the better way to do it. Because we're also, when we get a little bit further along, we want to have a space for a mail area. I think that has to be... Is it going to show me? Yes, mailroom has to be 5x5. Okay, so that's not going to play nice right here. But if we did this one more back, see that's 5. That's 5x5, which means I can put this here. So that could be a mailroom. Then this little 4x5, is that going to let me do a... library has to be 5x5 too. Okay, well that's fine. What else? What else are we going to be putting in here? Oh, the infirmary doesn't require a minimum size. Shop has to be 4x4. Okay, so we could do mailroom and shop, and then we could do a library on the other side, because I have to have stuff be symmetrical. But it actually would look pretty cool to have stuff all matched up, intentionally architectured. Oh, is it going to let me label these? I don't think it will. But that would be cool to have the little library up here. And then all this space in the middle could be a common room. We could have a little bit of a gymnasium, maybe. Except that has to be 7x7, which is... Okay, it's actually not that much of that space. I wonder if the 7x7 is a minimum dimension per side, or if that's just a minimum area combined. I wonder, because 7 times 7 is 49, so if we have 5x10, I wonder if that would suffice. I guess we could find out. But this is probably a pretty good start, and then, of course, this would be the yard. Fence can go here. And then, of course, we'll have to have doors. Fence gate, standard. I guess we'll do jail doors. Why not? Oh, gray. large gray, orange. I think gray is the minimum sec one. If we do, say just that one right there. Yeah, put 2 here, maybe 3 here. Why not, right? Put 3 there. And then, oh, you know what? I wish there was like a triple jail door, but there's not. I'll just put 2 there. That'll work out just fine. Because they'll build this. If we get this all set up, we just have to have the foundation in place. So if we decide we want our jail door cells to be here, that'll work. You know what? I forgot about solitary. That's going to be something we have to deal with. But if we just go ahead and get this all laid out before we start building anything, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. Actually, you know what? We can turn the solitary into the end of the hall here and still have room for something. Except the mailroom has to have a... Oh, the shop has to have a shop front. But that could also go into the common room. There's no rule that says the dog can't play basketball, right? That's, for some reason I like to keep bringing that up. But if I were to do just these 2 flipped over to the other side, I think that would work. That would work out pretty nicely. Yeah, so if we feel like that's going to be good, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape there. I am going to make the door to the kitchen not go directly into the canteen, just so I can... You know what I did again? I did it again. I didn't leave space for the serving stuff. Oh, that's a pain. That's a pain. What if I... You know what I could probably do? So I could probably put this in the middle, but that's not gonna... is there a minimum size for a yard? 5 by 5. Okay. Alright, that... Wow, really? I can have a 5 by 5 yard? That's like insultingly small. Alright, walls. You're moving out again. Moving out once more. So, but we know this general size is enough. So I'm going to, let's say, split the difference. Split the difference here. I'll just deal with it not matching up wall size wise. Yeah, because I think we're gonna want the security to be just a little bit bigger. Yeah, jail door gray, not large jail door, regular jail door. That can go there. That can go there. Then I'll just have this popped in like so. Staff door. Can I? No, I can't click on this. There we go. Secret doors. There we go. Staff doors. Make some space. I guess we could put the staff doors in later. It doesn't really matter. But we do have to be able to get in. So let's... I guess for right now, I'll pop that in there and there. That should work out just fine. Regular door, we can just put in for probably most of this stuff. And for right now, we'll just do that. This wall is going to be solitary. Remember, this is a high-class prison, so the solitary is a 3x1. Solitary is a 3x1 door. All right, solitary door. There we go. Right there in the middle. Right there in the middle. Yeah, that is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Let's put in a regular door. Just one right there. That should be okay. If we have to have the other stuff accessible from only inside the common room, then we can figure that out. But I think that's going to be a pretty good prototype for a cell block. We can see if we like it or not. But for 30 guys, without a mandated yard time, mind you, I think this probably will work. If not, we can make it bigger. Not a big deal. But the building technically will not just be a big square. We'll have this little cutout here. We'll see how we like that. I think... Is this going to actually build a foundation anywhere? I don't know. I don't know if it will. Alright, concrete. Oh, we can select. Not white wall, tiled wall. Do we want to go fancy walls? Let's see. Slum, derelict, overgrown. No, no. Cushioned, no. Did we want to do... minimum security. There we go. Fence grass, fence bamboo, hedge. Let's do grass fence. Let's do that. All right. And then I'm hoping I can just get away with doing this. And then get this. All right, like so. I believe it's going to allow me to do it this way. Oh, has to be... Yeah, I think we're going to be good. All right, so enough of my yapping. Here we are, 22 minutes into the video. We're actually going to build something. But thinking about stuff is important. I think it's nice to actually take a little bit of time and plan something out. So you're not just kind of flying by the seat of your pants all the time. Which I know I tend to do quite a lot. But I think it's going to be cool. Hopefully it ends up not sucking. But speaking of stuff we've got to take care of, we need to put some more capacitors in here. So we'll do that. I probably also need to think about how we're going to get power up here. This is going to draw a lot of power. We're probably at some point going to need to have a separate power station for some of these. But for right now, I think I'm kind of just planning on putting the utilities in down the middle of the hallway here. Or at least the electrical cable. And then just run this right out the front like so. That should be able to get to almost everything. Just move that right there. I think we'll be good. They just got to build all this stuff. So we'll let them time-lapse through this, and we'll pick back up right after the completion of all of this construction so we can set up all the different rooms. Alright, well, they didn't build the inside walls. Not really sure what's going on with that. So I guess we're going to just have to do it ourselves. But at any rate, they did put the doors in, which I did think was kind of weird that they didn't have the other stuff in there. But hey, what you going to do? So we'll just pop in here, put these walls in place, get them to, you know, actually do something about it. And then, yes, they can't even get in here. Guess I probably should fix that, but by the time we have all of this taken care of, we should be in a pretty good spot to actually start placing items, and that's where the real fun's going to be. We're going to be in some stuff here. So let's pop in lights. That's going to be an important thing, and these are 4x5 rooms, so they're going to be a little weird for how we put lights in. But I think I'm just going to go with the little diagonal setting here. Theoretically, one light is enough for a space this size, but I think it's nice to have stuff that is a little bit more fancy, a little bit more thoughtful in our super deluxe $1 million prison. Which, by the way, building this seems to have cost about $100 grand. Before we got into the actual fixtures and everything. Yeah, so we should probably actually station a guard in here so they don't have to keep opening all the doors. Or waiting for a guard to come back and open all the doors. So let's actually do that. Deploy a guard. Oh, I can only assign cooks. I can't assign guards because I don't have a deployment. Alright, well, we'll research that. That'll be fine. And then the rest of this we need to get to at some point as well. But for now I can... you know, he's not going to stay there, so that probably doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll just keep on putting our lights here. So if we can have this actually up and running by the time this episode's done, then we're going to be in good shape. I think we can do it. But we're going to have a lot of stuff to place. A lot of stuff to place. Alright, so the kitchen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 6 by 7. So if I did right there, that should work out splendidly well. This 5x5 space can get 4 bulbs. Then this bit right here, you know the drill, just be kind of the same as the other stuff next to it. And since I'm feeling charitable, we'll put a light in the solitary cells. The 1 block by 3 block solitary cells. And then the hallways can get a light bulb right in front of each cell door. I think that is fine. We can always put more in if we want to, but I think for right now that is going to end up being okay. Except for this one right here, because I want this to match up with the other guys. And you know what? We'll live with it. That'll be okay. All right. So if I did that, then I can do. How big is it? 3 between? Yeah. We'll do that. Oh, and that's going to line up so nicely right there. And then it's a little tiny bit wonky space-wise with the lights, but they are all going to be there. Don't you worry about that. So that's going to fit just fine right there. I will see what I can... Oh, okay, yeah, that works. So 3 in between. Just pop that in like so. And then at the very corners, we'll just do that. That'll work out pretty nicely there. Alright, so now we just have to come in and put the other minimum sec walls in place. Of course, they'll come in and take all this other stuff in due time because they have to wait on the guards. But we are looking pretty good, folks. That's not finished yet for some reason. They'll take care of that, I'm sure. Yeah, I just want to get these last couple walls in place, and then we will start filling in the different rooms. Probably we'll just make 1 cell and then clone it, since that seems to be an easier solution for filling out some of the stuff. But yes, we have lights, technically. they're not all installed yet, but we're going to get there. All right, so if this is going to be a cell, we'll do that there, and then we'll just clone this guy, and then I can... Oh, you know what? Not all of these cells are going to have outside windows. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. So there's actually going to be slightly less nice cells in some of these areas, but we'll get used to that. So that's canteen there. We'll have the kitchen on the top side, and then security down here. Logistics-wise, okay, no, we need to do minimum sec. Actually, no, the security and the... nope, hold on. Alright, we're just... we don't have all of our walls in yet, so that's not going to be viable for the time being. But we are off to a pretty good start. If I don't want to have this actually complete as a cell until the very last moment, so I'm actually going to unmark this as a cell so nobody tries to, you know, sleep in here when there's not anything in there. So if we type in the search box here, cell, everything here is stuff we can put in cells. I don't know why I'd want a punching bag in a cell, but we can do comfy beds for our comfy prisoners. Just pop this bed either on this corner or this corner. I don't know if I like the idea of the light being right above the bed, so maybe that would end up looking nice. We've got all these other things we can add in place here. I do want to give them a desk. We can give them an office desk. There's other things we haven't unlocked because we don't have the, like, say, prison labor researched quite yet. But the office desk here, I think, is a winner. Just a regular chair is probably fine. We'll just pop that guy right there. I do want to give them a sink and a mirror. And we can give them the toilet here in the corner as well. Shower head. You know the drill. We always like to do that way. Just drain right underneath it. So they've got a nice little bathroom setup. We could even, if we're feeling classy, we could even put in classy wall. We could put in a little wall right here to give them like a tiny bathroom segment. But I think I heard some splashing sounds over here that was kind of concerning. But I think this is going to end up being good here. So we've got that for them. We've got the comfy bed. There's a comfy pillow. Is this soft pillow? But I can't place it till the bed's actually there. Oh, one of our guys got released. Didn't die, so that's progress, I suppose. Yeah, so we just want to make sure that this is about as good as we can make it here. Do sell again. Plants improve the canteen's grade. Bookshelf. It's a nice thing to put right there. Then, see, radios. Radios are helpful. Pop that in. Maybe not a boombox, though. Anything else that we want to pop in here? Let's see, wooden stool, wooden table. Hand dryer. No, we don't need to give them a hand dryer. But the rest of this, I think we can kind of experiment as time goes on. This is a nice setup for a cell right here. And then we can also... Oh, we have the windows here. We've got wooden windows. Oh, that looks kind of nice. Wooden window. We've got glass window. That's like a actual prison window. Classy window. Large. Right above the desk. Seems like that could be a good choice. Although not all of them, like I said, are going to have windows, so that's going to be one of those things maybe we don't have right at the offset here. So, pipes-wise, we're going to have pipes. Probably going to put them in the same spot as the... yeah, we'll have this come across here. Put them in the same spot as the electrical. That'll work out nicely. We'll just put these all the way here. And then, since this is set up the way it is, I'm actually going to have this come all the way across here. And then we can, yeah, we can just have this go just like this, because all these cells are going to be the same. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And this can just go here. And that's not a cell, so it doesn't need to have a, well, much of anything, really. But that will get things set up just the way they need to be. Although I did reverse the doors here, so, you know, in theory, I probably shouldn't have the toilet right in this exact spot, but I think it's going to be fine if we just go ahead and do that. So we'll, yeah, we'll follow our template we've made here. Same way on the bottom. And then we'll just be able to copy-paste the cells. I will have to put a different, I guess, flipped version of this on the bottom here, but that shouldn't be too hard. We'll just pop cell back in here again, and we'll just rotate. Nice and easy. Did I make classy window? Yes, I did. Oh, well, this guy's going to have a classy window facing out into the yard. Well, that's good for something, I suppose. Office desk goes there. Chair can go here. The bookshelf can go right here. And then, of course, toilet here. The sink and mirror right there. Shower head above the toilet. And a drain. And then I just need to have a radio, which is up here. Alright. So that is a pretty good start for a cell and then a cell. But I also want to put in some fancy flooring, because remember, this is fancy prison. So we have the, I guess I could take this off at turbo speed, but maybe not quite yet. We could put in some carpet, maybe. Carpet's fancy. Perfect for staff areas, staff areas, staff areas, staff areas. Iron floor, checkered floor. Yeah, we'll put that in the kitchen of the canteen for sure. But we've got ceramic tiles. We got marble tiles, which, funnily enough, are cheaper than ceramic. I thought marble was expensive. But we also have fancy tiles. We have grates. Sand. That's outdoor only, though, so that's fine. I guess we probably want to have some nice carpet in these cells because it's minimum security. Blue carpet is it was a nice calming color. I think that would look nice. Carpeting the bathroom is unwise. Nobody told the people who built houses in the U.S. in the 70s and 80s, though, because every bathroom has carpet in houses at that age. But I think it's going to look fantastic. Very classy, very fun. Yeah, there we go. There we go, folks. All right, so this is going to be clonable. Assuming all of this is actually in here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Yeah, we'll just pop all of this in here. Wonderful, wonderful. Make sure I can actually clone all that. Perfecto. And then, oh, I didn't clone the windows. Well, we'll fix that. I guess that's also fine because I wasn't planning on having windows in every single cell anyway. Yep, $900 it looks like to get everything that we wanted to get in here. Or it was saying 900. Maybe the stuff was wrong. Anyway, suffice to say that is a considerable amount of money in all these things we're buying here. So we'll let them take care of that, and then we do have to individually assign all these as cells, but I will take this out of turbo mode. So we can go ahead and get the rest of this taken care of. The checkered floor in the kitchen, of course, and the canteen. That's going to look nice. Kitchen is going to have all of its objects set up here. We have space that's 7 wide, so I can put a sink along the back wall. Then I can put in fridges on either side of the sink. Probably makes sense. Cookers can go there and there. We're probably not going to need any more than that. I like the idea of having a functional kitchen. So we'll put two big tables there. I think that's going to look quite nice. And so now we have to remember how we had this whole thing set up here. I've got table and bench here and here. Yeah, we'll just pop that in like so. And then we can have the little tables in the middle or just connected to the end of this side. I think that would look quite nice. Serving tables fit easily here. That is looking pretty spiffy. So if we just, for the sake of having stuff look a little nicer here. Yeah, so look at that. We've got the nice walkway here we can take advantage of. Let's put some windows. Drink machine, of course, can go here. Does it want me to have a snack machine too? And a canteen? Yeah, we'll give them a nice canteen. Water cooler. We also have plants. We can put the plants down the middle. That's probably fine. Yeah, water cooler there. And what else? Chandeliers. What else can we pop in here? I don't technically have to have a trash can. I guess that's fine. Not to put that in there, but the plants. If I just put in, let's say 6. It's a minimum of 4, but we can put in 6. And we can put windows. We'll improve the canteen's deal here. So if we do just like that. Actually, I can do this whole wall basically windows. That's going to be pretty cool looking. And I think that's going to be a pretty functional, nice looking canteen. Very good, very good. We'll let them take care of the rest of that. We got to get this power hooked up, man. We got a lot of stuff to take care of here. So we'll just get that hooked up. That should be enough. But I will go ahead and pop these other capacitors in. We can always expand that if we need to. And then pipe-wise, this has to get hooked up as well. I like having all these utilities right in the middle of our little walkways here, so that should work out just fine. Now we'll let them build this. We also need to do flooring for the yard. Make some nice grass. And then on the inside here, we need to do something as well. The carpet in the cells is maybe a little overkill, but I do think that's pretty cool. Now the security room here has object requirements. We can have the office desk. We can have the filing cabinet here in the corner. And then just a regular chair is probably fine. And then, of course, we have to have all the other assets for the room going on one of those. I did say I was going to have a... What was this going to be? This was going to be the shop, or was it going to be the... It's going to be the something. Oh, I don't have the shop yet. Okay, because I have to have prison labor. All right, well, that's a whole thing. We had the mailroom also not going to work because I don't have anything else set up yet. One of these could be a parole room, or we could honestly just keep the parole somewhere else. It's probably fine. So I guess let's just go ahead and let them build up the rest of that. Check and see. Now, why does it say 14 or 11? I guess they're not. Oh wow, we have a we have a not quite enough space and storage here. It's causing them to unload rather slowly. Workmen. Okay. I can only have 12. Well, I guess that's okay for now. There's no food here because nothing's built yet. But hey, they have started putting in the cool tile flooring. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, we got to get some more guys in here so we can take care of everything we got to take care of. We got to get some more cash flow going, man. Yeah, so they can build this expeditiously. We'll go into our area here. I have deployment and intelligence researched. Micromanagement does food logistics. Yeah, we'll go ahead and research that. And the rest of this we're not really worried about yet. Maintenance is going to be one we have to do pretty soon. That gets us prison labor, which means we can do some of the other things. I don't have anywhere to put that guy's office yet, because all these are filled in. The staff room is going to be a little bit of a challenge because I don't currently have space. Although once we have this actual block filled out, we can maybe remove the holding cell, at least kind of, and put something else here. But all of this space here, you know what? Actually would not be a bad idea to turn some of this into a foreman's office. I feel like that would be an appropriate use of space. So where there's office there, give him a 4x5. I think it wants it to have a wall on the side. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, well, we can just have this kind of be an adjoining space. Yeah, so that will be right there. Office, desk for the foreman. Could just go right there. Filing cabinet and the chair right like so. That'll work out just fine. And he needs lights. So we'll do right like that should be functional. And then this guy, as soon as we research maintenance, can be the foreman's office. We'll just pop him in there. It should automatically go. All right, now I don't know. This is all okay. That's all queued, so we have to wait for that to happen here. Now I wonder why we haven't gotten any more prisoners to fill this holding cell unless we don't have any available. Oh, it says 100 are available. Okay. Huh. Well, we'll get it figured out, I suppose. I've got some extra headroom in the... Oh, it actually lets me go in the red? Well, that's new. If that's the case, let's get some more guards in here. Because we have a ton of money. We're going to be making it back pretty quick, but we got to actually, you know, get some stuff accomplished here. We're just about out of time for this episode, too. I want to make sure this cell block is up and running before we get there. Maintenance is just about done. We'll have to research all this other stuff. Then, yeah, the the office for the foreman in the storage room is pretty pretty accurate. That is kind of neat little theming, I guess we could say. Are they still waiting to bring stuff in? I guess they are. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this open. Yeah, now we don't have to wait for the guards to come unlock everything. I think until we actually have prisoners in here, we're going to want to have these locked open. Yeah, I mean, they can open the individual cells in the other rooms, but we want this to be a much faster process, for sure. Okay, I have the maintenance. We'll do prison labor. Of course, I have to hire the guy. I can have up to 5. All right, so well, that will be the foreman's office just as soon as it becomes an actual office. I will high priority his desk and his filing cabinet so it can be an office. All the guards just hiding the security room. Gotta get these utilities built up too. I guess I probably should expand this deliveries room, quote unquote. Just we'll just make this plenty bigger so they can, you know, actually unload. Oh, that's the truck driver unloading. I thought it was a guard. It's like, no, the guards aren't going to unload that. Are you kidding? Yeah, now they can actually kind of get this little more organized. I still think it's so funny that the rest of this hasn't been installed yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting them out of the holding cells soon. Soon. So that's still cute. I guess they got so much going on they can't really keep track of everything, can they? But since we haven't actually started prison labor yet, but we do have maintenance unlocked. So we can start doing for right now I think this is going to be fine as a common room here. I don't want the prisoners to come up here to mess with this quite yet. We're not quite there. That grass for the yard's going in. That's looking pretty nice. I just need them to, you know, actually put all the stuff in here. I don't know why they haven't placed all of these. Oh no, okay, no, they're in. It's just it has the quick build clone bits still hanging out, still chilling here. All right, does this guy have an actual office yet? Yes. Okay, good. Little bits and pieces coming together here. Yeah, we'll just pop that in. That should help them a little bit. Okay, those are slowly going away. That's progress. Oh, I forgot about the the sink for this. We'll just run that right through that guy right there. We'll have to have the power come up through here as well. That'll work out quite nicely. Hey, we got lights. Nice. How's our load? Okay, that's looking good. Doesn't this look great with this blue carpet? It's very institutional. And yes, the toilet on the drain on the carpet. That carpet's going to be gross. But it looks nice. I love the aesthetics of the canteen with the little the black and white tile floors. I think that is quite classy. All right, do we have prison labor? We do. Cleaning is going to get the janitor, groundskeeping, etc. We'll let that happen. But now, importantly, I have the ability to do a shop. That has to be 4x4. I think that's going to go into the common room. That'll be fine. Then this was going to be, well, either or, library or something else. Mailroom's 5x5. We'll do mailroom here. The library is the other 5x5, and then there was something else that was 4x4 I think I could do. So that's 5x5. That doesn't have a size limit. You know, I don't, oh, the laundry doesn't have a set size, but whenever I put the laundry in with the cells, then, People bring up, hey, they got access to bleach. It's like, yeah, okay. Probably not the best idea, but it's also not the worst idea. Solitary needs to be defined here. That's fine. See, they got a light now. Solitary's improved. Okay, so it's 9 a.m. Breakfast time. We haven't assigned anybody. I love how vibrant that grass looks. I don't know what else we could put right here. I'm sure there's something eventually we could get to. Either that or just make it some random thing. I mean, visitation's probably not a great thing to put right there. But this is looking pretty good, folks. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and define these cells. Yeah, there we go. It does have the little crosshatch pattern on the carpet, which looks kind of funky, but hey. I think I can just drag across this. Yeah, see, that's fine. So now I've got space for 30. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Alright, so now these guys should... Oh, we already have insane dudes. How many insane dudes? We got one criminally insane dude. Did he become criminally insane? Oh, yeah, look at these guys going. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to do criminally insane pretty soon, but we're just about out of time for this one, so maybe that's the next one we can do, because we're gonna have psychiatry offices and everything. So yeah, minimum security only for all of this. All of this is gonna be minimum sec. That has to be defined as a yard. I don't think I did. For right now, the kitchen and security are gonna be staff only. Let's just go ahead. Did I assign this? No, I did not. Now, that's a yard. So that works. And look at these guys coming in. We'll have to, you know, not have the doors completely fully unlocked. But, they're going to their cells. And now I've got, in theory... Okay, one guy can't be assigned a cell because he's criminally insane. But they got free time. They got a yard. There's nothing in the yard, but they've got a deal here. Give me... Is that under logistics? Room quality, 5 out of 10. Okay. So if we increase the quality and the quantity of the meals, that will go up. We didn't get any minuses. If we add a fan, that's another +1. The yard has a 1 out of 10. No surprises there. Wow. Occupant entitled to grade 9. Yeah, we don't care. That's fine. Grade 13, because that has the window. And without the window is a 9. Yeah, that's pretty good. Common room needs to have more stuff in it. Shop doesn't get graded. That's not even really functional right now. So you know what? I guess we can go ahead and just get this all figured out. The shop front... Oh, actually... I can do one here in the common room. That seems like a good place to put that. That's got to have a shop shelf, which that actually would work pretty perfectly like this. Just put the one shelf there, and then we can have a table. That's actually really big, so I'll just put a little small table there. The mailroom has to have a sorting desk and a table, and that is that's going to work out just fine. Small table there, and then... Yeah, I like that. That'll work. And then the library has to have a shelf and a sorting desk, which you know the drill. Let's take a look at the library shelf. That's going to end up being something we can pop in here. Yeah, those two right like that will be fine. That desk right there. We can have a fancy chair or something. Let's take a look at our chairs. Leather chair. Yeah. Library needs a leather chair. We can pop 2 of those in. That'll work. We don't know what's going to go in this space yet. The common room's not completed, but I know, man. We're gonna get you somewhere. We're gonna build you an insane wing probably next time. But yard. We got to do something about the yard. What is going to increase? I guess we just look at our room quality. All right, so we get a +2 if it's 200 squares. It's not 200 squares. Running track 12 squares gives us a +1. Dumbbell rack, bleachers, punching bag, tire, apparatus. 10 total objects is another +2. Yeah, okay, so we can do a running track just kind of going between these. I guess that counts. So that is going to be... Yeah, just like that. That'll work. It's not really much of a running track, but it technically counts. Bleachers, I guess we could just put up against the wall here. I love they got that window. That'll work. It's a dumbbell rack. I guess we can have a little muscle area over here. Got 5 of those. Tire stacks. Weight benches. I guess I gotta look at this again. We've got not cell status, room quality. Yep, bleachers, punching bag, and tire apparatus. All right, we'll put a couple of those in. Tire apparatus. Yes, sirree, we'll do that. I don't know, maybe. Okay, that doesn't do anything flipping that around, but we can pop in one of those there, one of those there. And then, I know I just looked at this. All right, punching bags. There we go. We'll put a couple punching bags in place. Maybe just right here. That works. All right, so there we are. We have a huge daily cash flow deficit. We've got to get our intake fixed, set to total prisoners. Fill capacity of 30, currently closed to everything but minimum security. That's going to get those guys in here, and we're going to be in business, folks. It's not perfect, it's not complete, but we did get a pretty nice initial bit going on here. So yeah, I think we can be pretty happy with that. This guy, why can they just not put him in the holding cell? Can he not go in a holding cell because he's criminally insane? Or is that because he's under... Okay. Yeah, he was under something because he attacked somebody. I think. Well, we're not going to want to go too far without him having stuff to do, because then he's going to be dead or upset or both, which is definitely not ideal. But let's take another look, see if I got this. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Cool. So that is every condition except size fulfilled. Window-wise, I guess we can go ahead and pop those in while I get you guys out of here today. We've got quite a lot accomplished. So I can always feel good about that. I'm appreciative of all you guys who watch these videos and leave helpful comments. There's lots and lots of stuff you could be doing with your time, but it always makes me feel good when you guys spend a little bit of time hanging out with me so we can play these games, enjoy each other's company. Always appreciated. Beard boosters as well. All of your support makes it possible to keep doing this stuff, and I'm truly grateful. I hope whatever it is you're doing with the rest of your day, have a fun and a safe time, and we'll see you back again soon for more fun stuff. We've got more water beavers coming on Saturday. Of course, this series releases every Thursday, and I've got some other stuff in the works for the remainder of the days that we haven't been doing anything with. So, hope to see you there. Again, stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.